Hello, and welcome to GeoTruth, where we seek truth about the earth and heavens above. As most people know, mainstream science is telling us an annular solar eclipse is going to occur on October 14th, 2023. So to better understand what will occur on October 14th, 2023, let's scientifically observe how the moon's lunar cycle functions throughout its 29.5-day cycle. We will start on September 29th, 2023, when the moon is full of light or illumination. This is a picture of the moon taken with my Nikon P1000 camera on September 29th, 2023 at time 21:48, which is 9:48 p.m. The picture was taken at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which has coordinates plus 33.74 latitude and minus 78.88 degrees longitude. All pictures and videos taken with my P1000 camera will be from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, unless otherwise stated. First, we need to talk about the Earth's true shape. GeoTruth's video presentation, titled Episode 1, Earth's Geometry, scientifically proves the Earth is a circular level plane shown on the Gleason's map and United Nations map/emblem. It is physically impossible for the surface of water to bend or curve. The surface of water always seeks its own level, no matter the size of the body of water contained by a perimeter barrier such as a shoreline or a container. All oceans are at sea level, which is 0-foot elevation, contained by the perimeter Antarctica Circle. All oceanic shorelines are at sea level or 0-foot elevation. Also, commercial airlines use the Gleason's map and United Nations map/emblem for flight routes. This 52-minute video presentation is on YouTube and Rumble. This is the Gleason's map, which shows the Earth as a circular level plane, with north being in the center of the map and the Antarctica perimeter ice circle as being south. All oceans are at sea level or 0 feet elevation, and all oceanic shorelines are at sea level or 0 feet elevation. As you can see, the United Nations map is identical to the Gleason's map. Next, we will talk about the true size of the Earth. GeoTruth's video presentation titled Episode 2, Navigation and the True Size of Earth, scientifically proves the Earth is a circular level plane, 24,856 miles in diameter, as shown on the Gleason's map and United Nations map. The Earth is not a globe, sphere, or ball, which the heliocentric model states. The globe Earth falsely converts the 24,856 mile straight longitude diameter lines of the circular level plane Earth to a sphere, which is 24,856 mile circular circumference longitude lines. This results in the globe Earth having a diameter of 7,912 miles. The surface area of the circular level plane Earth is 2.46 times larger than the globe Earth. The globe Earth reduces the Gleason's map surface area by 59%. This 30-minute video presentation is on YouTube and Rumble. The diameter, circumference, and surface area of the circular level plane Earth Gleason's map is shown here. The diameter is 24,856 miles, and the diameter of the equator is 12,428 miles. The circumference is 78,087 miles, and the surface area is 485,234,861 square miles. The diameter, circumference, and surface area of the false globe Earth map is shown here. The diameter is 7,912 miles, and the diameter of the equator is also 7,912 miles. The circumference is 24,856 miles. The surface area is 196,662,730 square miles. The straight and level longitude line of the circular level plane Gleason's map with a diameter of 24,856 miles is falsely converted to a circle or sphere on the globe map with a circumference of 24,856 miles. The circular level plane Earth Gleason's map and false globe Earth map shown are to scale relative to each other. The false globe map is substantially smaller than the circular level plane Earth Gleason's map. The surface area of the circular level Gleason's map is 2.46 times larger than the false globe map, which means the false globe map reduces the circular level plane Gleason's map by 59%. Superimposed on the circle-level plane, Earth Gleason's map and false globe map are compasses. A compass is a navigational tool which requires the compass needle to be level to freely rotate to locate magnetic north. The fact is, anyone using a compass anywhere on Earth to navigate is able to locate magnetic north once the compass is level. However, a spherical Earth is only level at the North Pole. All other locations going south from the North Pole are between 1 degrees to 180 degrees out of level. The equator is 90 degrees out of level or perpendicular to the North Pole. The South Pole is 180 degrees out of level or upside down to the North Pole. Therefore, since anyone using a compass anywhere on Earth to navigate is able to locate magnetic north, the compass proves the Earth is a circle-level plane with north located at the center of the Earth's circle. The people are navigating on a circle-level plane Earth and they just don't realize it. Back to the Covenants, Truth About Cosmology, Episode 24. Truth About the Sun and Moon with Geotruth. Scientifically proves the true sizes of the Sun and Moon and their elevations above sea level by using actual latitude, longitude, altitude, and azimuth data from the Astronomical Applications Department of the United States Naval Observatory for any location on Earth for any year, any month, any day, and any minute. Double triangulation always occurs when applying the latitude, longitude, altitude, and azimuth data to the Gleason's map, which is a circular level plane. The Sun's altitude above sea level is always 3,107 miles. The Moon's altitude above sea level is always 3,062 miles. Geometry, triangulation, navigation, and astrometry only work with a level horizontal surface. The size of the Sun and Moon are the same. Using NASA's distance to diameter ratios of 106.9 for the Sun and 110.58 for the Moon, the Sun is 29 miles in diameter and the Moon is 28 miles in diameter. They're virtually the same size. The Sun is the Earth's clock, which circles clockwise one revolution in a day or 24 hours. The Moon also circles the Earth clockwise, but at a slower speed than the Sun, which causes the 29.5-day lunar cycles. This 2-hour and 38-minute video presentation is on YouTube. A lunar cycle occurs on average once every 29.5 days, which is the time it takes the Sun to lap the Moon. The new moon starts the start of the lunar cycle. The Sun and the Moon are closest together. The Moon has no light and is void or invisible. First quarter moon is 7 days into the lunar cycle. The Sun is approximately 90 degrees west of the Moon. The Moon is 50% lit, with the lit side facing the Sun. Full moon occurs 15 days into the lunar cycle, and the Sun is opposite from the Moon or farthest away, and the Moon is 100% lit. The third quarter moon is 21 days into the lunar cycle. The Sun is approximately 90 degrees east of the Moon. The Moon is 50% lit, with the lit side facing the Sun. The new moon is the day 29.5 of the lunar cycle. The Sun has lapped the Moon, and the lunar cycle is complete. Observations of the Moon lunar cycle starting September 29, 2023. On September 29, 2023, the Moon is in its full moon phase. On September 29, 2023, at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with coordinates plus 33.74 latitude, minus 78.88 longitude, around time 2148, which is 9:48 p.m. Pictures of the Moon were taken using a Nikon P1000 camera. We will observe the pictures taken with the Nikon P1000 camera and compare them with mainstream science's pictures and graphics of the Moon. Using the astronomical data from the United States Naval Observatory altitude and azimuth of the Sun or Moon during one day, we will first locate the actual Sun and Moon's locations on the Earth when the Nikon P1000 pictures were taken. The Moon's latitude and longitude location is determined by using the data from the United States Naval Observatory altitude and azimuth of the Sun or Moon during one day. The Moon's location will always be directly above the latitude and longitude coordinates when the altitude is 90 degrees. The first row in the table shows the Moon's altitude is 90 degrees or directly above at negative 1.79 latitude and negative 22.93 longitude. We'll use these coordinates to locate the moon on the circular level plane Gleason's map. The second row in the table shows the latitude coordinate of negative 46.13, where the altitude angle to the moon is 45 degrees south of the moon's location on the same longitude line of negative 22.93. The azimuth angle of 360 degrees verifies the 45-degree altitude angle is perfectly aligned with the longitude line of negative 22.93 and looking toward north. The difference in latitude degrees from minus 1.79 and minus 46.13 is 44.34 degrees of latitude. Each degree of latitude equates to 69.04677 miles to the degree. So 44.34 degrees of latitude distance equals 3,062 miles. The third row in the table shows the latitude coordinate of plus 42.55, where the altitude angle of the moon is 45 degrees north of the moon's location on the same longitude line of minus 22.93. The azimuth angle of 180 degrees verifies the 45-degree altitude angle is perfectly aligned with the longitude line minus 22.93 and looking south. The difference in latitude degrees from minus 1.79 and plus 42.55 is 44.34 degrees of latitude. Each degree of latitude equates to 69.04677 miles to degree. 44.34 degrees of latitude distance equals 3,062 miles. By using isosceles right-angled triangles and double triangulation, we can determine the elevation of the moon above sea level, which is shown in the figure. With isosceles right-angled triangles, the vertical distance is always equal to the horizontal distance. The moon's altitude is 3,062 miles above sea level. The astronomical data from the United States Naval Observatory always results in the moon's altitude being 3,062 miles above sea level for any year, any month, any day, and any minute. The sun's latitude and longitude location is determined by using the data from the United States Naval Observatory, altitude and azimuth of the sun or moon during one day. The sun's location will always be directly above the latitude and longitude coordinate when the altitude is 90 degrees. The first row in the table shows the sun's altitude is 90 degrees, or directly above, at negative 2.24 latitude and positive 160.40 longitude. We will use these coordinates to locate the sun on the circular level plane Gleason's map. The second row in the table shows the latitude coordinate of minus 47.24, where the altitude angle to the sun is 45 degrees south of the sun's location on the same longitude line of plus 160.40. The azimuth angle of 360 degrees verifies the 45-degree altitude angle is perfectly aligned with longitude line plus 160.40 and looking toward north. The difference in latitude degrees from negative 2.24 and negative 47.24 is 45 degrees of latitude. Each degree of latitude equals 69.04677 miles to the degree. 45 degrees of latitude distance equals 3,107 miles. The third row in the table shows a latitude coordinate of plus 42.76, where the altitude angle to the sun is 45 degrees north of the sun's location on the same longitude line of plus 160.40. The azimuth angle of 180 degrees verifies the 45-degree altitude angle is perfectly aligned with the longitude line plus 160.40 and looking south. The difference in latitude degrees from negative 2.24 and plus 42.76 is 45 degrees of latitude. Each degree of latitude equals to 69.04677 miles to degree. 45 degrees of latitude distance equals 3,107 miles. By using isosceles right-angled triangles and double triangulation, we can determine the elevation of the sun above sea level, which is shown in the figure. With isosceles right-angled triangles, the vertical distance is always equal to the horizontal distance. The sun's altitude is 3,107 miles above sea level. The astronomical data from the United States Naval Observatory always results in the sun's altitude being 3,107 miles above sea level for any year, any month, any day, and any minute. The moon shown as a white circle is located on minus 1.79 latitude and minus 22.93 longitude on the circular level plane Gleason's map. The sun shown as a yellow circle is located at minus 2.24 latitude and plus 160.40 longitude on the circular level plane Gleason's map. You can see the sun and the moon are far apart from each other on this day. This is a picture or graphic of the moon on September 29, 2023 from Mainstream Science. These are the pictures taken with a Nikon P1000 camera on September 29, 2023. Since the moon is full of light, the Mainstream Science picture or graphic looks similar to the Nikon pictures. Next time we will look at the moon's lunar cycle on September 30th, 2023. See you then.